Hello and welcome back to Yeti Kitchen. Today we're making a delicious meat sauce, or a bolognese depending on who you are. Unlike my usual recipes, we'll be using a cheese grater on our ingredients, as opposed to chopping it up with a knife, for the most part at least. First up, carrots. This is a fairly large carrot, so we're only using half. This should do. And what's a sauce without celery? 2 stalks should be plenty. Give the ends a chop and set to the side with the carrots. And 1 medium-sized onion. We're going to be grating all these together to create the body of our sauce. Lastly, tomatoes. I'll be using 4 Roma tomatoes. No need to cut these up, just quarter them. There is also garlic that I have peeled off camera. And now the fun part. Let's start grating. I like to grate my onion first, but the order doesn't really matter. Maybe the small size would work better. Maybe not. At least not for the onion. Because it works great for the carrot. Grating all the ingredients like this should help them cook down into the sauce cohesively. Personally, I dislike chopped celery in my sauces, so this method works wonders. Continue grating and you should end up with something like this. It's definitely messier than chopping. If you have any bigger chunks like this, just give them a quick mince. Take the garlic and use the smaller side to grate it down. I like a healthy amount of garlic, so I used about 5 to 6 cloves. Give it a quick once-over with a knife and we're ready to cook. Heat some olive oil in a pot and add some chili flakes and swish them around like this. And immediately add your grated veggies. The reason is the chili flakes will burn quick. Now give it a stir and season. After about 4 to 5 minutes, make a well in the middle and add a bit of olive oil. And add your beef. Season with salt and pepper, add our garlic like so. Rub and push that garlic in while breaking the beef apart. Keep going at hypersonic speeds until you end up with something like this. Now cook it down until the base of the pot looks like this, our fond developing. You should be able to wipe it away just like that. Now add your tomatoes and break them down into the sauce. Give it a good mix. And now a full can of tomato paste, about 156 milliliters. It will start to stick here. When it starts to look like this, it's time to add our red wine, about a cup. Mix it in and make sure you're scraping the bottom of the pot. Now add some stock. I'm using beef broth, but as always, you can use any kind of broth you like. It will change the flavor profile, but it's totally up to you. I'm using about 4 cups. Mix well and bring to a boil. Once boil is achieved, bring the heat down to mid-low and let it cook down for about 45 minutes. And you should end up with something like this. A delicious, aromatic, hearty sauce that's just a punch in the face of flavor. The final ingredient is parsley. What else? About a 1/4 cup. Now, you can use whatever pasta you desire, but I'm a spaghetti man myself. I like to mix it in some olive oil, salt and pepper, if I didn't salt the pasta water, along with some dried basil. Now, let's dish up. Let's see how we did. It's hot. But man, is this good.
Damn.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me today in Yeti Kitchen. This sauce is absolutely addicting. I encourage some experimentation to tweak it into something of your liking. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on Yeti Kitchen.